Officer Duarte was the best of us. He was someone who put on the uniform of service and went out to try and keep his neighbors safe.
I think because deep down he really just wanted to get the bad guys off the street.
It's a terrible day for the community, but all in all, we're going to come together and be able to show our respects and our love and our heart for somebody who was a hero.
Remembering a hero, the community comes together to pay their final respects to fallen officer Andrew Duarte. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. A somber day in the Mid-State as West York police officer Andrew Duarte will be laid to rest. People lined the streets this morning as his body was carried to the church before the funeral, escorted by many police vehicles. It was about a 3-mile drive from the funeral home to the church. Our Seth Kaplan live at the church in Red Lion, where the service is set to begin in just about an hour from now. Good afternoon to you, Seth.
Good afternoon to you, James. Yeah, and there you have what we believe and are working to confirm is the unit driven by Officer Andrew Duarte during his time with West York Borough. We are indeed, as you said, at Living Word Community Church here in the Red Lion area. The procession began over at Ollaweiler Hefner Funeral Home, not far from here, and you can see just folks from far and wide in that procession. Lots of folks from the community, ordinary folks who retired from law enforcement, who just felt their own connections to Officer Duarte, wanted to pay their respect, lined up all along the route. About a 7-minute drive from there to where we are here, as you mentioned, 3 miles away here at the church, and you see everybody coming in here, including that hearse rolling in with the casket of Officer Andrew Duarte. All this 6 days after that shooting at York, at UPMC Memorial Hospital in York, West Manchester Township to be precise, where 29-year-old Officer Andrew Duarte lost his life. I mean, we were trying to count the police cars in this morning's procession.
It's my understanding there's upwards of 250 police vehicles, and we're seeing them from all over York County and beyond. It truly is amazing what we're seeing here, this outpouring of support for Officer Duarte.
Indeed, it is. Hundreds from, including small municipalities from places so far that we didn't recognize them. Of course, all of the ones near here, but yeah, you'd see folks from Scranton, Erie, and elsewhere here coming to pay their respects to Officer Andrew Duarte. The funeral itself is scheduled to begin inside at 1 o'clock. This is a packed church. It's a large church, but not big enough to accommodate everybody who wanted to be here. An invitation-only crowd. There's an overflow crowd not far from here, even of other law enforcement officers. So if you want to see what goes on inside, the best chance of doing that is to just stick with us. We're going to have a live stream of the service at abc27.com, but we'll be back with you live, James, once again here at 12:30 as the beginning of the funeral approaches.
Seth, I was watching the video of the procession this morning. I know you are where the procession ended there at the church, but just watching the procession, police vehicle after police vehicle, motorcycle after motorcycle. Can you just talk a little bit about, from where you were, what it was like seeing that many police vehicles make their way escorting the body there to the church?
Yeah, there's this solemnity here, James, that is just one of those moments that, a few times in your career, you're in a place like this. It just feels like, I hate to use that cliche, hallowed ground or what have you, but there's so really what strikes you most is just the atmosphere here. And as those cars go by, the faces on the people inside them, right? You can just see how this touches, of course, the people who knew Officer Duarte, but also all the other people who put on that uniform every day, praying for themselves and everybody else not to end up in a place like where we are here today. But definitely just that sheer number. I mean, they just kept coming. You kept thinking, okay, well, this must be the end of the procession, but it wasn't.
Absolutely. Just a complete outpouring of support there in Red Lion. Seth Kaplan, we'll check in with you coming up a little bit later. Thank you very much for that this afternoon.